Hello everyone and welcome back to the Evil Event on the Akumu difficulty, and in this video we're taking on chapter 14, the penultimate chapter. So right off the bat there's going to be a key right off to the left of this area up there. Kind of hard to see, but it's there. And after that we're going to go into the room on the right and we're going to start looting. So this chapter sounds like it would be hard because it has Ruvik clones, invisible enemies, SWAT guys, sniper guys, fat enemies, alter egos, traumas, a fairly difficult boss fight. It has it all. But with the strategy I found in this chapter is probably one of the easiest chapters in the game, despite all of those enemies. And I actually do believe that. And we're gonna upgrade a lot of shit in this chapter. Oh, we're gonna get so much green gel by the end of it, roughly around 160,000, I believe. So right off the bat, move to the very right of the room until you actually hear the explosive bolt go off, and then kind of just wait around where I am. And as soon as the guy is like roughly on top of the explosive bolt, just shoot it, and he's gonna die. And go in there just to check if he's dead. And after that, pick up the bottle right there. And then throw it down these escalators, and then switch to your ice bolt, and you're gonna want to use that to kill this Ruvik clone. Be careful, because I remember on my first few playthroughs I struggled to hit this guy. But after you hit him, he's dead, and then you can go back and loot this room. It's just about 2,000 green gel. There is matches, I think that is, in the corner. But I don't need that, because I have 15 matches. Well, you might need it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Chapter 14 has glitches. Now be careful, because there are traps at the bottom of 2 of the escalators. And also, invisible enemy. You see that like weird damp on the floor? Go to the top left of the damp is where that invisible enemy is. And he almost grabbed me too, even though he was on fire, which is really bullshit, but... what you're going to want to do is the same as before, just crouch and slowly move up to him while spamming B or circle. And after you loot all of this, I highly recommend using your harpoon to shoot this guy in the head, and then after you do that, throw your grenade down in the corner, because there's a time bomb, and if we shoot it at any distance we can shoot it at, we will, there's a chance that we will die. And there's also a bear trap there, so be careful of that bear trap. Yeah, for these last 2 chapters, the glitchy footage returns, but honestly, it's not the end of the world. These are fairly easy chapters, especially if you made it this far. Now, for the first mirror visit, we don't upgrade anything. We just save the game, so you should do the same. Just save the game and move on. We're gonna upgrade a bit later on, but it's mainly the end of the chapter, and holy shit, the list I have for the end of the chapter is big. So many upgrades. Oh, what do I do here? Oh, I pick up sniper rifle ammo. Yeah, I recommend you do the same, because we're gonna need a couple of sniper bullets. Oh my god. I can't believe I recorded this over a week ago, and it's September. I can't believe it's September. This year's gone by so. I feel like I just skipped ahead by 6 months. I know that's completely irrelevant, especially when you consider the fact that people might be watching this 6 years from now and be like, wow, this is completely pointless information. Anyway, just continue going forward and get another ice bolt and then shoot the Ruvik clone when you can. Bop, he's dead, and then get your sniper and then shoot the SWAT guy in the head. I missed because I'm a fucking idiot. That guy has a white mask and not a black one, so you can headshot him, and you can headshot this guy as well because he has a white mask as well. Or if you're not comfortable getting headshots, you can go for 2 body shots. So after you take out the SWAT guy and the sniper, make your way towards this invisible guy. Make sure you crouch and you spam B. There's a glitch here, but there's a guy on that rubble, and I accidentally ran up to him and triggered him, so what I did was I ended up just shotgunning him. I actually, at this point in time, I played this chapter so many times, I just wanted to finish it. So instead I just continue to play like normal, and instead I revert back to an old strat we used against these guys, which is flashbolts. But yeah, what you should do is crouch and don't uncrouch, just stay crouched, move up to the rubble and spam B. And we're gonna do the same for this one, but instead enter it from the left side, because if you enter it like dead on, then like go this way from the same way I'm going at. Because if you go at from like dead on, you won't get them. Same for this one. So after you take out those 3 guys, that's all of the invisible enemies for the rest of the game, I think. Yeah, no more invisible enemies for the rest of the game. After you take those 3 out, get up there and loot the shit. But there's pretty much 2 guys who are hung. We're gonna disarm the trap for this first guy, or the second guy technically. Shoot him in the head. If it doesn't pop, shoot him again. And then that guy will fall off, and then boom, match him. And then yeah, you can move on. Now, there's a chance that there's a small chance this guy isn't here. If he isn't, then the fat guy isn't there either. But if the sniper is there, then the fat guy is also there. So be aware. Snipe the sniper, ironic, and then switch to your shotgun and shoot the fat guy, and then match him. I'm surprised I didn't get hit here. He could have killed me. It just shows how bullshit this game mode is. But yeah, after that you can pretty much make your way forward, but be careful with traps. Now switch to your pistol, and we're actually going to shoot one of those time bombs to trigger a massive chain reaction. As soon as you see that guy, shoot the time bomb, and that will probably kill him. If he doesn't, be prepared. Maybe get your harpoon out, just in case. But at this point, I knew he died because that's a big explosion. Now this next part coming up, I think I tend to use shock bolts against this doorway, but there's only one guy that comes through the door, so if you don't want to waste any flash bolts or shock bolts, use a shotgun. But at this point in time, I'm confident. Like I have enough trap parts to do this. I just wanted to be safe. I don't think he has a gun or anything. You can just shotgun him and match him. So what I do here, even though I did it almost all 5 of my playthroughs, it's completely pointless. It's a bit of a waste. But like I said, at this point in time, I have a lot of trap parts to last me throughout the whole game. And also there's another key there, so watch out. And after that, we're coming up to about halfway through the chapter. No, apparently not. We're only about 8 minutes in, and it's half an hour long footage. Anyway, yeah, switch back to your sniper because we're gonna need it. And now we're gonna be reintroduced to alter ego. So same trick here: crouch, slowly walk up, and spam B and match him. And as soon as you match him, shoot this guy in the head of the sniper, and that's both of them taken care of. And disarm that trap. And then you can continue looting, looting. The T is not silent. And then after you're done looting, continue forward. For this guy, don't get too close to him because he can do the weird like chest burst thing. So just do what I'm doing: keep your distance and use your shotgun. He might take a few bullets, but honestly, at this point in time, that you shouldn't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But after you kill him, pick up a bottle and then hit this guy. You don't have to hit him in the head as long as you actually hit him, and then wait for him to kill himself. Basically, he will always kill himself. And when he does, you can be careful. Don't kill yourself, and then turn off the trap and continue going forward. Now we're going to need a grenade for this next part, so make sure you get that equipped. And again, you should have at least like 2 grenades at this point. I remember I kept track of like the minimum amount of grenades you should have. Now yeah, as soon as you exit this vent, those 2 people are going to come, so throw a grenade and then they're going to be stunned, so then you're going to match them. And after you match them, you're pretty much good to go. And now we're entering the second mirror visit, where we're going to upgrade the magnum damage to level 5. But yeah, there's really not much left. I mean, there's still a bit left of the chapter, but it's all very simple. Like we have a boss fight coming up. We have about 3 guys we need to kill that can be solved with just a shock bolt. We do have a kind of tricky area, but honestly, all you need is one shock bolt and maybe like 2 shotgun shells, but probably 1. Either way, the parts coming up don't require that many resources, just a bit of trap parts. And again, I'm getting attacked by the silent bub. It's not an Akumu guide video if I don't get fucking attacked by a silent bub at least once. And holy shit, I can't believe I made that juice fucking about... Yeah, I made the juice myself. Also, what am I doing here? I'm not even looking at my screen at this point. More sniper ammo, yes. We do need more sniper ammo. Not much, like 3 sniper shots. We need 3 sniper shots. But, you know, it's best to pick it up. After this chapter, we're not gonna, you know, get access to those safes. It's not a safe. What's it called? Locker. Yeah, we're not gonna get access to this whole area after this chapter. Well, okay, we do at the start of chapter 15, but like the very start, but there's really no point. End of chapter 14, start of chapter 15, they're both the same. But yeah, make sure you upgrade your magnum damage to level 5, because we're gonna need that for the boss fight to make it easy, and then you can move on to the next area. Which, if I remember, is the part where we snipe a couple of dudes. Also, at this point, I'm pretty sure there's 2 keys left to get. Also, that guy is scripted. Don't worry about him. And also, if you remember, click RT to have like a speed boost, but you don't need to. It doesn't matter. But yeah, be careful with this trap right here. This trap got me on my first out of my, one of my playthroughs. I fell for that trap. Also, yeah, shoot them in the head and they will die. If they don't die, match them, shotgun them, do whatever you need to kill them. At this point in time, I'm sure you know how to efficiently take them out. Now here, shoot that guy. It's not a guy, it's a fucking thing. Yeah, there's the next key, and now, right now, there's 1 more key left, which is crazy. It's been a long fucking journey, but oh my god, yeah, be careful of this bear trap in the water, very sneaky. And of this guy, I have trouble shooting this guy, because sometimes, like there, he doesn't take damage, but then sometimes he does, and I don't know what triggers it. If he, again, like right here, I just end up shooting him in there. I should have shotgunned him, honestly, but that ended up killing him anyway. Yeah, handgun, sniper, shotgun, one of those 3 weapons. Do whatever you use, whatever you're more comfortable with. Now there's a guy here. Again, snipe him in the head and be done with him. And now you can move on to the next area. And yeah, I just realized that grenade we used back at the second save. That's the last grenade we're gonna use in this playthrough. And I mentioned this back in chapter 11, I'm pretty sure, but I just find it so cool how, like, unintentionally I've managed to find a use for every single like weapon and like item for this playthrough. Like, there's not a single gun I've left out, which is amazing. I don't know, I just find that really cool. Oh, bit of a glitch. But yeah, for this guy, just shoot him with a shotgun, keep your distance, like we did with the guy earlier. Now be careful, because there's a bear trap next to that weird tunnel thing, and that's gotten me a few times. Okay, that's gotten me once, but yeah, it still got me. After that, we got probably the hardest part of the chapter coming up, because it's kind of luck based whether or not you make it or not. When I mean kinda, I mean really luck based. Okay, no, it's like 90% chance, no, 80% chance you'll live, 20% chance you'll die, and it will, have to spend an extra like minute doing it. You'll get through it if you just do this strat. Apple juice. Anyway, so all you need is a single shock bolt, and make sure you have like, your shotgun is reloaded after that. So yeah, shoot the shock bolt like on that wall where I put it. It was a bit glitched, but hopefully you can see it. These are the traumas. Just run past them, straight to the objective, which is this second electric box thing. And then this is the luck-based part, whether or not you get hit or not. So make your way to where we shot the shock bolt, and you may or may not get hit. God, here, I don't know how I survived. There were enemies blocking the way, and I still made it. Remember the, you know, what am I saying? Don't come off it. Remember back in chapter 7 of the Keeper, and you know how we still managed to open that vault? Do the same here. Don't let go and shoot the guy. Just vault it and then just go for it. Now here is where you might want to use the shotgun to stun him and then run past him. But yeah, that's a bit luck based, kind of running past, not getting hit. Now here, this is a scripted event, but I shot him with the handgun just to oh fuck, just to you know, skip it. I don't know if that damage carries on onto the boss fight. If it does, then maybe you might want to do the same, but it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, now we're coming up to the boss fight, which is normally quite hard, I'd say, but we saved the Magnum for this part specifically. So make sure you have one ice bolt, at least one ice bolt, maybe two, but at least one. And also reload your Magnum. And also I would highly recommend equipping the Magnum on like your D-bar or D-pad, or what's it called? You know, like this shit, I don't know what it's called. It's like the, you know, where you can like quickly equip your weapons. So put that on there, and so you can quickly switch to it from the ice bolt. So yeah, what you want to do, as soon as you get control from your character, shoot him with the ice bolt, and then shoot him, and it will take about like 5 to 7 bullets to kill. More silent bubs. I actually missed one of my bullets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That missed for some reason. 5, 6. So that took 6 bullets. If one of those shots hit him in the head, it might take 5 bullets instead. But it will take roughly 5 to 7 bullets. And that's the boss fight done. It's kind of ridiculous. One of the like boss fights that take place at near the end of the game, and it's just a joke. If you thought that was a joke, just wait until we get to the Keeper boss fight in the next chapter. That is unbelievably, like, stupidly easy. Because, you know, we've been upgrading and saving up the Magnum. And again, the crossbow makes the boss fights just so much easier. The crossbow makes the game so much easier. And also, this is the final key in the game. If you are missing one key, if you missed one key throughout this whole playthrough, you can redeem yourself, because there's like an extra key a bit later on in this chapter. But if you miss more than one key, then you're gonna struggle a bit for the final chapter. But I'm hoping you paid attention throughout this guide and got all of the keys. So this is the final time we're gonna upgrade shit, and it's a pretty big list. It's the biggest list so far. So at this point, use the keys to open up all of the safes. I would recommend actually, no, it doesn't really matter. Just open up all the safes. Go ahead. The final safe you open every time is going to be 100,000 green gel. Now we have a big list here. I don't know if I upgrade it in this order, but this is what I upgrade. So get your sprint to level 5, your harpoon bolt to level 5, your shotgun ammo stock to level 5, and then we go down to the handgun, and you want to get your damage to level 2, reload time to level 4, clip capacity to level 3, and then we move on to the Magnum, and we want to get the fire rate to level 3, reload time to level 3, and that's it. Then we move on to the shotgun and get shotgun damage to level 2, the fire rate to level 3, reload time to level 3, clip capacity to level 3, and then critical to level 3. And then we move on to the sniper and then get the reload time to level 3. And then finally we go to the crossbow and get the range to level 3. Now that is a lot of upgrading, and hopefully it doesn't glitch during the gameplay, just so you can see. Also, I should mention, in this part of the game, when you're at the lockers, pick up as much as you can, because this is the final time we're going to be in this room. Okay, that's a lie. We're going to be there at the start of chapter 15, but it doesn't really matter, because we're going to come across one scenario since then, and that scenario will only take one shock bolt. But yeah, and this is the part where I go to the upgrades, and let's see what order I do it in. But yeah, make sure you pick up as much as you can in the locker room. So yeah, I get a sprint to level 5, harpoon bolt to level 5, shotgun ammo stock to level 5. Then what do I do next? Yeah, get your crossbow range to level 3, max that out. And then for your sniper, get your reload time to level 3. There you go. And for the shotgun, which we're finally upgrading, get your damage to level 2, fire rate to level 3, and there we go. And then reload time to level 3. And then clip capacity to level 3. Yeah, glitched a bit, but it doesn't matter. And finally, critical to level 3. And then not finally, but finally for the shotgun. And then we move on to the magnum, get fire rate to level 3, and reload time to level 3. And then finally the handgun, get your damage to level 2, reload time to level 4, and then clip capacity to level 3. And after that, the rest of the green gel is up to you. Now personally, I put it into my handgun because I find that to be more, of use. I wanted my handgun to be quicker, but you can dump that 20k green gel into whatever you want. You could put it in the handgun as well. Just don't be dumb and don't upgrade your health or anything like that. I mean, as a joke, you probably will, but I trust you know what to, upgrade whatever you're comfortable with. And here, I reload my shotgun and then pick up the rest of the shotgun ammo that I can pick up. God, it's so weird seeing the shotgun reload that quickly after playing through the entire game at level 1. It's so crazy how a level 1 shotgun can get us through the entire game on Akumu. It just shows how fucking good that gun is. But yeah, after you get those upgrades, you can move on to the pretty much the rest of the chapter. So the only thing left to show is the one key that I talked about. So if you missed one key, you can redeem yourself here. And then there's also the final scenario, or the final section, where if you remember at the end of chapter 5, we were in this like STEM room with 3 guys in a bathtub, and then they came out and we used a shock bolt. And then we took off the cords at the back of their heads on 2 of them and shotgun the 3rd guy. Yeah, well, we got that exact room again, but this time, as our shock bolts to level 5, we have enough time to take the cords out of all 3 of them. We don't have to use a shotgun. I probably overcomplicated that, but basically 1 shock bolt and then rip out the fucking cords, and boom, that's the final section done. Now this is where the spare key is, in case you missed one. But yeah, you'll be able to use it at the start of chapter 15. So we're coming up near the end of chapter 14. Like I said, I just got one more section, and I really got the shock bolt ready to use. And then after that, chapter 14 will be done, and then we got chapter 15, which is the final chapter in the game. And again, it's so weird. For me, it's weird because I've been working on this guide for over a month. Pretty much the whole of August and the start of September has been dedicated to getting this guide done. I played through the game like 5 times. What I would do is I play through a chapter 5 times in a row, then like record it on my 5th attempt, and then like commentate over it at a later time, and I'd play through it with the whole game like that. I don't know, it's quite time consuming, but I had fun replaying this game, because if you don't know, this is my favorite game ever. So having the reason to replay it and actually learn more things about the game was really fun for me. I really like that. God, I really do like this game. I mean, if you're playing Akumu and you've made it this far, I assume you have some sort of liking towards the game as well. Maybe you might not like Akumu, but if you made it this far, well fucking done. You basically beat Akumu, because chapter 15 isn't that bad. There's 5 sections, and the final 2 are scripted. Okay, they're not scripted, but they're like, you know, the 4th section you just dodge traps, and the 5th section is the boss fight, which is really scripted. So you just gotta worry about the first 3, and even then the 2nd section is easy, because you got 4 enemies, and you can just snipe them and kill them. And then the 3rd section is the Keeper boss fight, which is the actual true final boss of Akumu. Which, you know, all you need is 1 shock bolt and 6 magnum shots, and that boss fight is just absolutely easy. And it's usually quite hard too, but, you know, because we've been saving up the magnum, because of the route we've been going down, the path we've been going down, that boss fight is easy. So the only section we really need to worry about for chapter 15 is the 1st section, and even then I'm pretty sure I've got a strat that can get you through that. But anyway, yeah, so just the same thing we did back in chapter 5. Shoot the shock bolt down, and then pull the umbilical cords. This time we have enough time to get all 3 of them, because we have a level 5 shock bolt. If you don't have enough time, just use a shotgun to down the last guy, and then take it out. But that's chapter 14 done. And in the next video will be chapter 15, which has also got a bit glitchy footage, but yeah. Holy shit, we're coming up near the end. All I gotta do is just commentate over this fucking final chapter, and that be it. I'll upload it all. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of chapter 14. I hope you made it through. If you made it this far, you've basically done it. We just got 1 more chapter to go, and we can do it. So yeah, that's the end of chapter 14, and I'll see you all for chapter 15, the final chapter in the game. Goodbye.